There was, I was trying to think of different litmus testing. Like when you hear this, it should make your ears perk. One of them was I was trying to think, you think you would hear it more, but I don't think you actually hear when people teach and preach them say, God wants you to. Like I noticed that a little bit more and when we were watching this video and stuff, God wants this or God's going to do this. That kind of authority to speak on his behalf is usually, I think it should, doesn't mean something wrong's going to come after it, but it is certainly something to listen for. I had a list of things or ideas. If you hear the terms, and we talked about it already, but battle ready. If there are morality to-do lists, like there's a prescribed formula for how to have the perfect Christian life. If there's factions by behavior. So when I lived in Colorado, the granola state, it was, if you nursed, if you breastfed or you bottle fed, like all of a sudden that in the church made you one better and one not good. But the big popular one also was homeschool, public school. It doesn't matter which one you're for. Both sides kind of prepare and speak of it like one is better than the other. So then you have a faction. So anytime you're in a person of leadership creating levels, creating groups, creating a grading system, that's a red flag. Anytime there's a forced emotional setting, I think you should beware. I don't like when people make me do something. I know this makes me sound really like an American, but I don't like if I'm in a church service and they're like, now everybody has to raise their hands or everybody has to kneel, or you need to come forward, or you need to confess. All of those things, I think that should be red flags.
The relationship, if somebody's going to be having a natural experience or a natural something, it's not, by definition, it's not forced.
Mm-hmm.
It's just part of the process of that. I would even also add on there the idea of concocting or manufacturing a false emotional experience, or I should say, they would manufacture a situation by which you would have a genuine emotional reaction. Then they would assign a value to that emotional reaction before you've had a chance to process it. They would tell you what it meant, and they would do it over and over again. And saying it out loud now, for a person who's never been through something like that, you think, oh, that's stupid. I would never fall for that. Really? Are you able to be rational when you're so angry? You know what I mean? You ever been so angry that you almost can't control yourself and you say words that you'll really regretted later? If I had you do some super sophisticated thinking, you'd be able to do it in that moment. Really? You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why I say people like, I can't imagine ever being betrayed. Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure you have. I can't imagine being so angry in such an emotional experience. I couldn't think clearly. Are you sure? Because it sounds like you don't even know how to human then.